Hey ladies, it's Jan, and I am here to read your tarot number 1 through 4. So you want to, before you listen to me, you want to pick a number 1 through 4. And I'm doing this differently. So let's see how this goes because it's going to be more cards, not a ton, but a few more cards each and just a few different things. So bear with me, okay? And normally, I pre-write it out just because I don't, because I'm slow. And this this time I didn't pre-write it out. So let's see if I've devised a way to speed it up a little bit. Okay, so we're starting with number 1. This is number 1. If you picked number 1, so the first card is the 4 of Wands, upside down, 4 of Wands. And, what I want to tell you about the 4 of Wands is that basically there's something going on in your home life, or maybe it's not your immediate family, maybe it's an extended family situation, but I definitely believe there's some negativity going on in your family. And it's kind of like it's possible that they are disapproving of something you're doing, or maybe you're disapproving of something they're doing. You guys are definitely at some kind of odds. And it's possible that you aren't in it, that it's other family members that are at odds, but you're definitely being affected by it. You want to pull away. You don't want to see them. If it's in your home, you don't even want to be there. Maybe you want to leave and move. So something's going on with your family. And this could be, it could be a spousal situation, but it doesn't have to be at all. It's definitely something that's not fun in your home life right now. And I'm sorry, the next card is the Hanged Man, and that's right side up, believe it or not. And because of this situation, you're feeling a little bit trapped, and you just want your freedom. Basically, you just want freedom from whatever this strife is in your family life. And the best thing you can do, and sometimes this is really difficult, is to try to look at it from a different perspective. Try to look at it from their perspective. Try to look at it from kind of as many perspectives as you can find, and pull back for a pause. So you're not in the middle of this strife, and that it's causing you problems, and it's just messing with your direction. So I don't know if they're disapproving of something you're doing, or there's something like that's going on, but it's just messing with your momentum and your forward movement. Whatever's going on, it's not just affecting you on the outside because it's inconvenient. It's affecting you on the inside because you can't figure out what to do next. You just want freedom from the strife. And the last card is the Star. And the Star, the Star represents actually hope and recognition. And so I believe that there is recognition coming, meaning who's ever at strife can recognize their portion of the negativity and recognize what the other person's trying to say. And I think that things will calm down. I think there's if there's a way to be creative in this situation, now's the time to be creative, because what's been happening isn't working. So you're going to need to get creative in it. And the other thing is, that I pulled is astral travels, which is like, it's like dreaming and getting out of your, kind of just getting out of yourself and dreaming. And so you may not be actually having those types of dreams where you're flying over the city, but you might be. But you might need to be paying attention to your inner dreams, because this situation, whatever this negative situation is, because it's messing with your forward momentum and it's messing with your feeling of purpose, it's also messing with your inner dreams. And so you need to kind of get back to that and remember, oh yeah, this is, you know, you have to sit and think about that and remember, oh yeah, this is who I am and this is what I would like to do. And the last thing I want to say about this is your stone is hematite. There it is. Okay. Kind of looks like a metal. And this helps with deep thinking. And so I think that's where you got to go with this situation, because it's so easy to be reactive over whatever's happening. It's easy to just, this is happening, or this person's saying this, and now I'm going to react in the moment to what this person's saying. And you kind of need to step out of it. I feel like you feel uncomfortable over the whole thing, and just start getting some deep thinking and just, you know, I'm going to just say this. Sometimes the best answer is doing nothing. And so it is very possible that you don't have to solve this. You just can do nothing. Just remember who you are, remember your inner dreams, but don't do anything outward. And have that deep thinking concentration of the hematite and do nothing. You know, I always quote Cool Hand Luke's, nothing, what is it? Sometimes nothing is a real cool hand. Well, that's what doing nothing is. And sometimes when in my business, when leaders come to me and they have a problem, I think maybe you should just do nothing. And the people who are at conflict will sort it out, and you've done nothing, you know, because time solved it. Okay, so that's what I think in the case of number one. Okay, so if you pulled number two, let's see what we got here. I got all kinds of stuff happening. Hold on, bear with me. Okay, so if you pulled number two, your first card is King of Swords, okay? King of Swords. Don't my fingers look cute? I mean, I rarely see me with my fingernails done. Okay, so the King of Swords. So I feel like either you or someone very close to you, and it could be a man, very close to you, is full of all about routine and structure. Like that's where they're at. That's where they view. Now it could be you. It could be you that's all about routine and structure. But I have a feeling it might be the person that's closest to you. And if it is, they're intelligent and they come off as an authority figure. And so what this could be is, if it's you, it could be you, but you'll recognize pretty quickly if it's not you, because if that's just not what you are. And so this male, I'm getting male energy. This male figure could be a boss, you know, it could be a boss, it could be a spouse, it could be a father, your father, somebody that's a big influence on you currently right now, is all about structure, doing it the right way, authority, you know, kind of like a little bit my way is the right way. And he's in his head and not reactive in his heart. You know, it doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart. It's just that he defaults to his head, you know, thinking his mind, that kind of thing. So that's just a heavy influence on you right now. So the next card is Judgment. And so remember, this is number 2 here, group. You could, because of that situation, be feeling judged, or you yourself are judging yourself harshly because of that situation, because you've got this person who's very authoritative. You could be like just self-evaluating and judging, or feeling judged, you know, just that heavy feeling judged, which usually makes us feel like shit. And then we start judging ourselves. The thing about this card, Judgment card, is that it's kind of all about blame and forgiveness. Okay. And so if this is a person in your life, and especially if it's a spouse, if this is a person in your life, or even a father who clearly has love for you, then what you want to do is you want to think about them as this is the best they can do, because they just are a person who's for some reason routine and the right way, wrong way is just in their DNA, and they're defaulting to their head. And it doesn't mean they love you less. It just means that's how they view the world. That's how they deal with the world. So you might figure out, you know, the best path with dealing with them. Now, if it's a boss, that could be different, because honestly, that's, you know, there's no love there. So if it's a boss, it might feel different. You can still try to, you know, be you, but still be on their good side. I mean, you can do that. You don't want to lose you in any of this. You just want to deal with this in the best way possible. And I'm not personally getting the feeling that you want to flee. Okay, so I don't think it's a situation where he's like, get me out of here, which the last reading was more like that. This is not that way. So you want to make this the best you can. And if this person is you, which I don't think it is, but if this person is you, where you're the one that's in your head and there's a right way and a wrong way, and you're the one that's judging, then you want to take a pause on that, and you want to, you know, pull back and realize that's not really true. There isn't only one way to do things. There's all kinds of ways to do things. Okay, and your last card is one of my favorite cards. It's the 3 of Wands. That's your last card. And that one is, you know, that one is actually very positive in this situation. That forward planning, forward movement, making a plan and moving forward into the future, following a path, that is the answer to this scenario, because that would make, if this person that I'm talking about is close to you, that would make them very happy. They could get around that. So if you guys act like a team, that would be positive for both of you to act like a team moving forward into the future, whether it be your father, your brother, your spouse, your boyfriend, whatever. That would be a positive way of dealing with someone who's like so structured, of just talking about the future and a forward momentum for both of you. As far as if it's a boss and you are okay there, fine. Then you want to make a plan on how you're going to do the best you can in moving ahead in that scenario, in that employment. If you don't want to be there, then you want to make a plan on moving out of that employment and using it to get to the next step on something better. Okay. All right. So now for you, the oracle card I pulled was Ocean Muse, Ocean Muse. And basically what that is that is all about discovery. And I think that makes sense to what I was saying, because depending on your relationship with this person, you're going to discover nobody is black and white. Nobody is just one way. They aren't. They may appear to be, they may act like it, it may feel like that, but the reality is that's not true. And so you want to discover the less controlling black and white ways of this person, whether it be a boss, father, brother, and or boyfriend, spouse. And once again, it could be a female, but that's not what I'm getting. Okay. All right. So just discover other options. Be creative. Be intuitive yourself. And then lastly, my strawberry quartz goes right along with this, optimism and positivity. So once again, I'm not getting the belief that you want out of this situation. I just believe you need to navigate it with positivity, optimism, creativity, and just, realize that this person defaults to their head. They don't default to their heart. Okay. So now if you pick number 3, let's see what we got here. Okay. So number 3, your first card is Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, so you're moving fast. Like you're making fast decisions. Or at least that's happening around you. Something is causing fast decisions. And it can be all kinds of things. It can be sex, it can be a trip, travel. It can be ambition, it can be something to do with your job. It can be some kind of a negotiation. It can be lots of things, but it's fast. So it'll be noticeable. So it's not like, it shouldn't be, I wonder what she's thinking about. You should be able to scan your immediate world very quickly and discover what you're doing real fast, or what's happening to you that's a real fast decision. So the next card here is the 2 of Pentacles, and it's upside down. So I know this is whoops, hold on. I know this is a juggling act where you are having a challenge, balance, you're out of balance. You're having a hard time juggling. And it could be because of this quick change, quick decision that either you've made or somebody's made, or it's happening around you. And so now you're like having to juggle these things and you're having a hard time juggling them. It's just a little overwhelming. Not horrible, but a little overwhelming. And in this card, it insinuates, and this card insinuates that the fast decision has something to do with finances. Just so you know, and that could be job, career, money, all kinds of inheritance. All kinds of things, but it insinuates that it's that kind of fast decision. It's not a decision of the heart. And and it's also saying you're part of the reason you're making this fast decision is you're not concentrating. You're having a hard time concentrating on whatever this is. And so you're just like, yeah, okay, that kind of thing. And so I'm not telling you it's bad or good. I'm just at this point, well, let's see what your third card is. Maybe I will be telling you that. Okay, so the third card is it is the 5 of Swords in reverse. And so Oh, okay. So this is, so you've had these fast decisions and they're most likely about finances and they're having a hard time concentrating. You're having a hard time balancing all of it. But what the Five of Swords in reverse is saying, it's gonna all be okay. You're gonna move out of this, like there might be some conflict or feeling scratchy involved with somebody or other people or something, or an entity or employee or whatever. You're moving on. It will be fine. It's all gonna fall. The pieces are all gonna fall into place. So even though it seems kind of chaotic and fast right now and difficult to deal with, it's all just gonna be fine. So don't worry. And everybody's gonna roll on into the next, exactly what they should do. Okay, so your oracle card is Raising Winds. There you go, Raising Winds. And this is interesting. This whole thing I just described, visualize it like there is a little bit of a tornado going around you and you're going to hold fast to it. I mean, you're going to hold fast to where you're standing. Okay. So just hang on is what I'm saying. And this tornado is going to just pass you. And then you're going to, it's all going to be fine. Okay. So just hold on. Okay. All right. So now your crystal is Unakite. And this one, this talks about business partners, and it's helpful with business partners. It's helpful with any kind of relationships. It's actually both a heart and mind stone. So I feel like it's kind of just saying that this most likely, once again, this is all to do with money, and it's gonna this storm of fast decisions is gonna just blow by you, and you'll be fine. And just hold on, you'll be fine, and stay calm, and it's all gonna work out great. Okay, so now number four is, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so the first card is the Ace of Wands, always a great card to get. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is new beginnings, something starting, something new, good news. It can be you're physically starting something. It can be you've got a creative spark, and so you're going to create something new. It can be it's just like finding a new talent or using a new talent. It's just like newness, and something new is starting, and it feels great, and it's kind of a life thing. And it's not necessarily a money thing. It could be. It's not necessarily a relationship thing. It's just a new life thing. And so your second card here is the Eight of Cups, and it's in reverse. And so the Eight of Cups is, oh man, this could be my reading. You're starting something new, and you are feeling, it's just like this bubbling up inside of you, right? Almost uncontrollable. But you got a lot of fear and stagnation around it. Like you're just like, I don't know if this is going to work out, that kind of thing. So you're starting something new, which is good news, but then you keep pulling back. You're scared to just keep walking, just keep moving in that direction, and you're scared of that. All right. And so, but the final card is the Queen of Pentacles, another great card to have. And whatever this new thing is that you're starting is just the right thing. You're scared, but it's just the right thing. It's just, oh my gosh. And this is a very feminine card, but it's this feminine card full of creativity and money, wealth and success, and just, you know, the ability to be generous to others and kind to others. I mean, it's just the whatever, you know, whatever you would like to, certainly all women, in my opinion, want to achieve. So you're on the right path, even though you're just like, so freaked out about this new thing. Okay. So now let's see what your oracle card is. It's Belladonna Visions. And so what that is about, okay. So this is about guidance and clarity and not running away, kind of standing firm and allowing to be guided into this new situation. Okay. And clarity is a big help, because if you're starting something new and you kind of don't know what you're going to do, then you know it's challenging to move forward because it adds to the fear. So clarity and figuring out what the hell you're really going to do in this new thing really is helpful, because it will make it less fearful to move forward. Okay. So clarity, and allow yourself to be guided into it. Okay. Last thing on this reading is your crystal, which is a cute little smoky quartz there. And the smoky quartz is, protection against bad luck. And that's pretty handy, because lots of times when we're scared, we're scared of the unknown, and that feels like a luck type situation, you know. It's because it's unknown. It's just good luck or bad luck. It feels unknown. And so a lot of times our fears are kind of like that. They're not based on anything. They're just, you know, scared, just fears. And what you want to do is you want to remember that you have great survival instincts. So even though you're launching this new something or other, whatever it is, you have great survival instincts, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I remember when I launched my business 27 years ago, my Pure Romance business. And I remember my friends saying, "You always come up smelling like a rose." And I was like, really? But because it was scary and iffy, but you know, in the end, obviously it worked. So anyway, ladies, I want to, I hope that was interesting to you. I need your feedback on this one, because like I said, I need your feedback, because this was me really, more cards and, more off the cuff. I had little bits of notes, but not like before. Okay, so I'm going to pause for just a second.